How's it going, everybody? Adrian Simple here from the Gaming Observer, and I had no idea today was Memorial Day in the United States, which means that there is no news today, unfortunately. That being said, I've got a very special guest here to give you a glimpse into what he does over on his flash briefing, Video Game of the Day. It's a little outdated because he recorded it for me a long time ago, but it's still a great listen and it's about 4 minutes long. Check back tomorrow for the news, and until then, take it away, Katosepe.
Hey TGO listeners, my name is Katosepe from over at Video Game of the Day, and in honor of Yakuza Kiwami 2 finally hitting digital shelves this week on PC, I want to talk about the very first game in the Yakuza series. Yakuza was released in 2005 on the PlayStation 2, and was both developed and published by Sega. Yakuza was the brainchild of producer Toshihiro Nagoshi, one of the key figures in the final development of Shenmue. He brought together a team from across Sega's many development studios. Developers came from Sega's AM2 team, a team focused on arcade development, Team Andromeda, the team behind Panzer Dragoon, and Smilebit, the developers of Jet Set Radio. While the team initially saw this extreme change from their past projects as a weakness, Nagoshi saw it as a strength, as it enabled them to make something entirely new and unique together. Yakuza, known in Japan as Ryuga Gotoku, which roughly translates to like a dragon, has players play as Kazuma Kiryu, a Yakuza member for the Dojima family, a subfamily of the powerful Tojo clan. When one of the Dojima family bosses assaults Kiryu's friend Yumi, their mutual friend, Akira Nishikiyama, kills the Dojima boss in retaliation. Kiryu accepts the blame for the crime and is sentenced to 10 years in prison. During this time, Yumi goes missing. Nishikiyama gains control of his own gang, and 10 million yen goes missing from the Tojo family, and a hit is put out on Kiryu's life, as several Yakuza groups believe he is involved. Kiryu must find out what happened to his friend Yumi and the 10 million yen in order to clear his name and restore his honor with the Yakuza. While the main storyline has a dramatic gangster noir tone, Yakuza and the rest of the Yakuza series is known for balancing this with a large world of goofy, over-the-top minigames and side quests. While Kiryu may, at one moment, be dealing with a great betrayal by his closest friends, the next, he may step into an arcade to win some stuffed animals from a crane game. Kiryu can also fight in random encounters throughout the world to win money and experience points. Experience can be used to customize and improve Kiryu's abilities, while money can be used to buy equipment. Similar to an RPG, but fighting is more similar to a third-person action. Japanese reviews were very high for Yakuza, but it was more lukewarm in the West. While reviews always stayed positive, there was a high cultural barrier in the West, as Yakuza is heavily steeped in Japanese culture and humor. The tonal shifts between the story and minigames gave some reviewers whiplash, while others appreciated the breaks from the dramatic stories. The first Yakuza was one of the few in the series to have English dubs for the characters, and Sega hired Hollywood actors such as Michael Madsen, Eliza Dushku, and even Mark Hamill to voice roles. While the acting was praised, the series would soon drop English voice acting in favor of subtitles. Yakuza has always been very successful in Japan, but has been slow to grow in the West. The cult fanbase has been steadily increasing, however, and the Japanese success has been enough to justify creating 6 more main series titles, with a 7th currently in development. The series has also seen a number of spin-offs, including Judgment, a detective game coming soon in the West. The first 2 games have also been remade, using the title Yakuza Kiwami, which translates to Ultimate or Extreme, with a 3rd remake likely coming soon. Thank you, Adrian, so much for hosting me on your show, and thank you, TGO listeners, for letting me rant about such a fun series. If you like this kind of thing and want to hear about more great and some terrible games, check out my Alexa skill, Video Game of the Day, where I have new games to talk about every single day. I'm also on Twitter at VG_of the day, and would love to hear from you. With that, if Adrian doesn't mind me stealing his line, have a wonderful day, and happy gaming, everybody.